Welcome to Mr. Handicapper. Before I take a look at the Haskell Stakes on Saturday, I want to welcome all of you who have recently subscribed to my channel. I want to thank you for subscribing. Let's take a look at race number 12, Saturday at Monmouth. It is the Grade 1 Haskell Stakes. It's 1 mile and an 8 with a purse of $1 million. It's a field of 8, but come Saturday, it may be trimmed down to a field of 6. Let's take a look at the field. 1 horse, Door Knock, at 5-2. Winner of the Grade 2 Remsen, and in his 3-year-old debut, won the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth. Next time out in the Bluegrass, they got kind of cute with Door Knock. They tried to rate him. He wanted nothing to do with that. He finished 4th. Then in the Kentucky Derby, well, he drew the post position of number 1. That's never a fun post position in the Kentucky Derby. He finished 10th in that race. Next time out in the Belmont, they kept him forward. He likes to be forward. That's his running style. He won that race by half a length. Look at that speed figure. Didn't he post a nice speed figure in that race? But here's the deal. His trainer, Danny Gargan, he said he's not a fan of that post position number 1, and he's thinking about scratching his horse and racing him in the Jim Dandy. Come on, Danny, you got to run him. You got to run him in this race. He'll be forward in this one. Getting 5-2 on the 1 horse, Door Knock. I will use Door Knock on my tickets. Take a look at the 2 horse, Jasper's Pride, at 30-1. Gotta ask yourself, did they enter him in the wrong race? What is he doing in this one? He's a sprinter. He doesn't have fast speed figures. In fact, every Haskell winner since 1981 had previously won a race at 1 mile or longer. Getting 30-1 on a 2 horse, Jasper's Pride. Take a look at Tusken Sky at 9-2, trained by Todd Pletcher. Broke his maiden at Aqueduct, 5 1/4. Next time out, won an allowance race by 2 at the Fairgrounds. Didn't do so well in the Wood Memorial, finishing 7 behind by 12. Pegasus, though. Yeah, he dominated that race. Winning by 6 3/4. His trainer, Todd Pletcher, he's won this race 3 times. Tusken Sky has a win at the racetrack. But he didn't compete in any Triple Crown races. And 16 of the last 20 winners of this race competed in a Triple Crown race. You're getting 9-2 on the 3 horse, Tusken Sky. I will use Tusken Sky on my tickets. Take a look at Timberlake at 8-1. Trained by Brad Cox. Brad Cox has won this race twice in the last 3 years. He won the Grade 1 Champagne Stakes over sloppy track at Aqueduct. Then in his 3-year-old debut, he won the Rebel at Oaklawn by 2. Next time out in the Arkansas Derby, he was pretty much even money in that race. He disappointed, finishing 4th, behind by 6 3/4. He's coming in off a more than 3-month layoff. He's got Flavian Pratt aboard. It's 8-1 on the 4 horse, Timberlake. Let's take a look at the 5. It's Fierceness. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The question about this horse is who's going to show up. Going to get the winner of the Florida Derby. It won by 13. Well, you're going to get the loser of the Kentucky Derby that finished behind by 24. You never know which Fierceness you're going to get. In fact, Fierceness may not even show up for this race. His trainer Todd Pletcher said you might scratch him and run him in the Jim Dandy. See, Mike Rapoli owns 100% of this horse. Mike Rapoli also owns 50% of Mindframe. So maybe Fierceness might not even show up. If he does, John Velasquez is aboard. John Velasquez has won this race twice. If he shows up, I'll use Fierceness on my tickets. Take a look at the 6 horse at 30 to 1. Is Just Step On It. For him to win, he needs to be forward. Does his best races. His best racing when he's close to the lead. He's got to step up his speed figures big time. He's taking a big step up in class here. He's got Florent Geroux on him. Well, Florent has won this race twice. Getting 30 to 1 on the 6 horse. Take a look at Mindframe at 9 to 5. Trained by Todd Pletcher. Ridden by Irad Ortiz. His debut, he won that race by 13. Look at that speed figure. Next time out, Churchill, 7.5. His third race, competed in the Grade 1 Belmont. I thought that was a lot to ask of this horse. Only his third race, competing in the Grade 1 Belmont. But you know what? He didn't disappoint. He held his own. In fact, he was doing pretty well in the stretch. And Irad Ortiz went to that left-handed whip a little bit too much. And Mindframe was headed towards the grandstand. He wound up finishing second behind Dornock in the Belmont. Still a very impressive race from this horse. This is only his 4th start coming up. Getting 9 to 5 on the 7 horse. Mindframe. Now, here's the deal now. He's yet to win a stakes race. Listen to this. 43 of the last 44 Haskell winners previously won a stakes race. I'm going to still use Mindframe on my tickets. And to close out this field, 20 to 1 is C Streak. He has a win at the track. Last time out, against Tusken Sky, he was well supported. He was your favorite. Getting 20 to 1 on the 8 horse, C Streak. So these are the horses I'm using. I'm using Mindframe, Dornock, Tusken Sky, Fierceness if he races. Now this is a race that as a favorite has done very well. Post-time favorite has won 11 of the last 20 Haskells. 6 other horses that won, there were 9 to 2 or less. The horse I'm going to pick to win, I'm going to go with the 7 horse Mindframe. I know he hasn't won a stakes race yet. He's been super impressive in all 3 of his races. Let's go with Mindframe to win. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. I got some other races coming your way, so stay tuned for that. Good luck.